You're here. Welcome to the Masterminding Success podcast. They say if you want to be successful in business and in life, then surround yourself with successful people. So pull up a seat. The mastermind is about to begin.
Hey, glad you could join us for another episode of the Masterminding Success podcast. We're your hosts, Keith Wheeler
and Nuria Colby.
And what are we talking about today, Nuria?
Today, we're talking about how to start a YouTube channel for your business. So another interesting one, I think.
Yeah. And it's probably something that a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs probably didn't think of, I can create a YouTube channel. Many people don't think of the fact that YouTube is a social media platform, and it's one that, regardless of what type of products you're selling, whether it's digital or physical, a YouTube channel can really help, introduce people who might normally not have even known that your product or your business existed.
Absolutely. And not only is it a social media platform, but it's a search engine as well.
It is.
So, if you look on YouTube, you can see lots of plumbers having YouTube videos about, how to unclog a sink or something like that. And there's so many businesses on YouTube. And I usually, when I have to do something around the house and I don't know how to do it, my tap, you call it a faucet, my faucet is leaking. I look on YouTube, see how they do it. And you can find other businesses that way. So yeah, I could think of a lot of examples of businesses that could have a YouTube channel to get more clients.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I mean, I've seen lawyers with YouTube channels. Yep. I've seen, I've even seen, there's a YouTube channel where the guy is a trash collector, and he shows the things that he's found that people have thrown away,
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
I love things like that.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And then some of them he'll fix up, and sometimes he resells them. It's all kinds of, cool things like that. So, restaurants, I mean, I can't think of a business that couldn't benefit from having a YouTube channel. Like you said, it's a search engine. It's the world's second largest search engine, and it's owned by Google, the world's largest search engine, And so, if you have YouTube videos out there, they're also searchable on Google. So, when someone searches something on Google, it might pull up your video.
Yeah.
And so it's just one way of free advertising, really, for your business. You don't have to necessarily publish something every week or every day or anything like that. It can be very, as you see it fit with your business, as topic ideas come up, that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
One thing that I know some people may be apprehensive about is they don't want to be on screen. They don't want their face shown. They don't want their voice, heard. But there's always ways around that. You can do, videos that are top down where you're only showing things with your hands and you're not, in it. You can have other people do it for you. You can hire voice actors on places like Fiverr to do the voiceovers. There's so many different possibilities you can do.
There is. And there's actually some really, really good YouTube videos out there that show you how to do faceless videos, how to have AI voice over your videos as well.
Especially now. Yeah.
Yes. And there's one huge video, if I can remember the name, I think it's called Brightside, a huge channel. And their videos are all explainer videos. So they're just like cartoons or just photos, and with I don't know if it's a human voicing it over. It sounds a little bit robotic, but it's still a great video, and they've got millions of subscribers. And so there's really no excuse not to do it. There are lots of ways to present your company or your business in a video on YouTube. And I think now there's a lot of people also using TikTok, because TikTok, I think, in my opinion, is a little less polished than YouTube. On TikTok, you can just take your video on your phone, and it doesn't have to be so polished. I think it's more about being authentic than being, having a polished video. So there's two avenues there really, but YouTube definitely my favorite because, as we said, it's a search engine as well as a social media platform.
Yep. I agree. Yeah. I mean, I've seen other ones like you were talking about. Body Hub is another one where they tell you things about, and they post videos every day, and they have millions of subscribers. And again, there's no person in it. It's all just, that one is mainly just like screenshots. It's like, it's not even like animated or anything like that. It's just, images and it's almost like a PowerPoint presentation, almost that kind of thing. And then with just an AI voice over top of it.
Yeah. Or you could, even if you didn't want to do all of that, you could just have music and text. That's the simplest one. You could still do it. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, you can go to places like Fiverr.com and you can give someone the idea for your topic idea and have them do it. And then you just literally just post it. Yeah. So we're talking about how to create a YouTube channel for your business. So if you already have the idea that you want to create a YouTube channel, or even you're thinking, all right, maybe we'll do one. So what are the things that you would need, to get started?
Well, first of all, you need to sign up to YouTube, I guess. Right. So that's fairly simple to do. If I can remember correctly, you just go to youtube.com and then, you start a channel. I'm sure it's quite self-explanatory on the site. And you have to fill out certain details and just start. I mean, I think that is the first step. And then once you take that first step, it becomes easier as you go along. I think it's just starting that holds people back more than anything else. Don't you find that?
Yeah, it's the fear of the unknown, the fear of getting started kind of thing. Yeah. Obviously you're going to want whatever you want your channel name to be. If it's for your business, you'll probably want it to be your business name to be in there, or maybe the channel name is going to be your business and that's it, whatever, but you definitely want your channel name in there because again, this is a search engine, and the more popularity you get and your business name gets, the higher it will show up in rankings. And so when people type in, if let's say you're a lawyer, legal questions about, it'll pull up your channel more and more. So you definitely want your channel name to be your business name or something with your business name in it.
Yes, absolutely. I think, if you think of any sort of well-known business, Pizza Express, you would type in Pizza Express to find it on YouTube or whatever you're looking for. And if your name or if your business is not well known and people are not going to type it in, then have keywords in your YouTube name or in the description for your channel so that people can still find you. But then you would probably pop up by the time you make a few videos about the topics that people might be looking for. Then, I mean, this is the thing, you have to make videos that people might be looking for. So you have to learn a little bit about SEO and about keywords and how people search for things so that you make the best of your chances to get found by your potential customers. I think that's important as well. So it's a good idea to familiarize yourself a little bit with how to do it, how to set up a YouTube channel. And I'm sure there's lots of videos on how to do that as well. Yeah. I look everything up on YouTube, don't you?
I do. Either YouTube or Google, one of the two searches.
Yeah.
Now I know we were talking about SEO and stuff like that. I don't want to scare people away.
No.
If you don't know anything about SEO, that's fine. Because remember, we're just starting your YouTube channel right now. There's a really good chance your first few videos are going to be hot garbage. Mine were, great thing is you can always remove the video if you want. You can always take it down, or you can just leave it up there. It doesn't matter either way. But the next thing you're going to need is a thumbnail logo. So if it's a business and you already have a business logo, well, there you go. There's your logo. And then you're going to need what's called a banner, which is the big sprawling image that goes across the main page of the YouTube channel. Those are really the only things you need to get started. So you're going to need an email address in order for you to create your account. You're going to need your business name or your whatever your channel name is going to be. You're going to need the logo that you want to use, and then the banner. And again, this isn't, it's funny because I keep saying it, but Fiverr has, great, inexpensive banners that they'll create for you. This is not in any way, shape, or form sponsored by Fiverr, but it's just very inexpensive. And when you're short on time and you're short on money, that's one of the few places I go to, because I know I can get a quick turnaround and I can get a good product for fairly, $10, $5-10 to get something that I can put up there. And again, just like your videos, you can always take down, you can always, get rid of them. Your band, I mean, I know on my main channel, the banner has changed over the years. The logo has changed over the years. So, nothing is really written in stone. I mean, it's literally just, you go to edit and you make a few changes. It's really that simple.
Absolutely. And that is so true, because I think I've changed my banner 10 times at my logo and everything. And the only thing that's fairly sort of the same as the name. So maybe spend a little bit of time on getting the name right. But again, if that's your business name, then that should be fairly straightforward as well. And I think also don't overthink it, because I think I had the same problem when I started anything, when I started my blog, when I started my YouTube channel, my website. Thinking of the name is always like this, this big obstacle. Don't overthink it. Just name it something and get started. And then you can change things later on, except maybe the name. But even that, if you really wanted to change it, you can do that as well. So,
well, I mean, a perfect example is a friend of both of ours in the industry, Dale L. Roberts. He had a YouTube channel for years. He had over 60,000 subscribers and changed, the name of his channel slightly, from self-publishing with Dale to just Dale L. Roberts now. And, it was a subtle change. But again, if this is something for your business, chances are your business name is going to be in, either the only, part of the channel name, or it's going to be a big part of it. One thing you want to make sure that you focus a lot on for your business is going to be that about page. You can drop links to your website if you have one, to your menu if you're a restaurant, whatever. A menu is a great thing that you could do as a video, just scrolling through your menu or whatever if you're a restaurant. So the possibilities, it's just one more way of getting free advertising where people can find your business.
Absolutely.
I mean, I can't, with the exception of it taking time, everything else is free, unless you hire some people to do the things that I said from Fiverr or any other outsourcing platform. But the most consuming thing is going to be the time. But again, when you consider how much it costs to run an ad on Amazon, to run an ad on Facebook, to run an ad in a newspaper or whatever, it's far, far. I mean, like I said, creating a YouTube channel is completely free, and so, I mean, you can even use a free email, a Gmail account or whatever to use as the base. So I can't think of a reason why not to do it.
No, nor can I. And I think even if you think that you're not very technical, I'm not very technical at all. And I did everything from scratch myself. I didn't know where to start when I started my YouTube channel. So I went on YouTube and typed in, how do I start a YouTube channel, or how do I set up my YouTube channel? Then I didn't know how to make the banner. So I Googled that, or I searched on YouTube as well, how to make a banner for YouTube. Thumbnails, how to make a thumbnail for YouTube, how to pick a name for your YouTube channel. Everything you need to know can be found on either Google or YouTube.
And,
I think,
go ahead.
Well, I was just going to add, I think that everything you want to do, can be done, you know, if you just research and you look at ways how to do it. So don't let anything like that stop you. If you're not technical, don't worry, you know, you just do it slowly, step by step, you'll get there. If I can do it, you know, and I'm not very technical, so I think that's something, that's why I love YouTube, because there is just so much you can learn on YouTube, and at the same time you can promote your business on it. So win-win for everybody.
Yeah. Agreed. And like you said, TikTok's another good example. You know, TikTok, you don't even have to deal with thumbnails. And the
only thing I would say on TikTok, and this is just me probably, I'm rubbish at doing anything on my phone. I can do everything on the PC, but when it comes to doing things on my phone, I'm stumped. And that's why I don't do TikTok. That's the only reason. So after I just said, don't be afraid of things being too technical, that's the one thing I can't quite handle. I will, though. I will look it up on YouTube and see if I can do TikTok on my PC. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can record on your regular, on your PC, and then just upload it on TikTok. That's what I've done on my videos before.
I'll have to look into that.
But yeah, I mean, thumbnails is a good point. That's another thing you would need for your YouTube channel. But again, my thumbnails have changed over the years. You know, the design that, you know, I started off, I used to do them myself, just using the free version of Canva. How do you do that? I YouTubed it. I Googled it up, you know, how to create a thumbnail on Canva. And again, completely free. But then after a while, I found somebody that I could hire to do it, and they do it for $5. So more power to you, save me time.
That's easy.
But yeah, I mean, so you don't really need a lot to get started.
No.
I would say also, you know, those are really all you need when you get started. Is you need you're going to need someone to create a thumbnail if you're doing it on YouTube, because you're going to want a thumbnail for your video. And if you don't want a thumbnail, you can, it will when you upload your YouTube video, it will default to a screenshot from the video.
Yes.
But you know, people are scrolling through YouTube, and they're going to click on things that catch their eye. So typically you'll want a thumbnail. But the main things that you absolutely need, like I said, is an email address to create the actual account, and then you need a name, you need a banner, and you need a logo.
Yeah.
And then you need some videos.
That's probably the biggest hurdle for a lot of people, the actual filming of the videos, if they're not quite sure how to do it. But again, there are lots of instructions on YouTube on how to make faceless videos, and you know.
I was gonna say, and if you're putting your face on it, you don't need a fancy webcam or a, you know, or a boom mic or a light or anything like that to begin with. You really just need, you know, plenty of people get thousands of views just on their phone getting started. And so, and again, there's videos on that too. So it's really not as scary as people want it to, you know, want to make it out to be. I personally hate being on video, to be honest. I hate the sound of my voice. But you know, I know that for my business, it's something that's, like I said, it's a free way to advertise your business. It really is. And if you're not even thinking so much of your business, because most really successful businesses focus on their customers. It's another way for you to give your customers what they need, what they want. So, you know, maybe, you know, if you're a physical restaurant and your customers, you know, they on YouTube, your customers are all around the world, you know, and so they may not live in your town. You can now reach out to so many more customers and maybe share recipes if you're a restaurant. You know, show them, you know, some fancy, you know, things that you do at the restaurant or whatever. So
a tour of your dining room in the restaurant, or a tour of your city to get the tourists coming, and then they can have lunch at your restaurant,
Yeah.
there's just so many ideas.
There's so many different possibilities you can do. So if you're really focused on your customer, like I said, like a lot, most successful businesses are, don't think of it as much as, advertising your business, as one more way for you to provide content and information for your users, for your customers, and another way for them to get, to get to know you better. It's a lot harder for a customer to get to know a business, when they see people and or they hear their voices, or they get to know more about the business, then there's a much better chance that they're going to get that know, like, and trust element that you need when it comes to any successful business.
Definitely. I mean, I was watching YouTube videos on my cat, grooming my cat. They've got very long fur, they get very matted, and I looked up some videos on how to groom my cat properly, how to deal with all the matted hair, and the amount of pet groomers that are on YouTube showing you how to do something, and at the same time you get to know who they are, how they do it. And there was one in particular, I thought, wow, she's good with her cat. She knew exactly what she was doing. That was impressive. I bet you that business has a lot of clients because she was so professional in the way she was dealing with the cat and with other animals. And I think that is the way to approach it. Offer something of value to the people watching so that they get to know you. And that's the best way really to promote your business as well. Wouldn't you say so?
No, I would. I agree with that completely. Stick with what you're good at. You're good at your business. So maybe that means have somebody else video you doing whatever it is you do.
That's right.
People can get to know you better as a business owner and get to know your business better. Again, you don't have to do a video every day or a video every week or even every month. That's all going to depend on your business and your time schedule and the ideas that you have for videos.
And you don't need a lot of followers either. It's not about, if it's a business, a channel for your business, it's not about growing your channel so much. It's about providing some service or some value to the potential customers that you could be gaining. So I think, it's slightly different to growing a YouTube channel when your YouTube channel is your business. That's your business, different. Right. Yeah. But if you're making a channel for your business, then it's a completely different thing. You don't have to worry so much about subscribers, even though that's obviously a nice thing to get a lot of subscribers, but it's more about presenting your business in a good light and offering value and showing that you're offering value.
I guess the biggest takeaway from me is I cannot think of a business that would not benefit from having a YouTube channel. And I can't think of a reason why not to do it. I mean, you can honestly get a YouTube channel up and running in a day. It's really that simple. It's not like you have to get pre-approved or anything like that. Which surprises me, as long as YouTube's been around, that they don't have some kind of checks and balances, vetting system, right? No, I mean, as long as you've got a valid email address, you can create a channel, and like I said, and then creating the other stuff is just added, and even honestly, you can start creating the video before you even have the YouTube channel.
Exactly. And the other tip I would say, check out your competition, check out what other people are doing in your business, and you'd be surprised how many of your competitors are on YouTube. So that's another way to get ideas on how to present your business on YouTube.
Right. And ideas for other videos. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, this has been another great mastermind area. Once again, a huge thank you to all our listeners and viewers who came to tag along. If you enjoyed today's mastermind, please consider following or subscribing to the podcast, and maybe even go on and leave us a review and let us know what you thought. it'd mean the world to us.
Yeah.
Until next week, I'm Keith Wheeler.
And I'm Nuria Corby.
Have a good one.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
Oh, good, you're here. Welcome to the Masterminding Success podcast. They say if you want to be successful in business and in life, then surround yourself with successful people. So pull up a seat. The mastermind is about to begin.